Goodbye, Sophia Choi. I won't miss you. That's what I said. Hey, what's up, my days were last peeps? Yeah, I know it's been a long time. It's just so much going on. I'm trying to plan stuff, but then stuff gets moved around and then not feeling very well. But here I am. And I just looked, and my last day's review was the March 31st. And then last month, I only posted my soap rankings video. So I'm fired on that, but here I am talking today. Still not feeling too well, but I had to talk about Days of Our Lives, and as of right now, nothing is planned except for to finish my laundry. Um, anyway, but yeah, I was wow, really shocked that Kristen just like tossed Sophia into the water. Just wow. I had a feeling that Kristen was up to some things. I didn't think she'd really want to work with Sophia because of what Sophia, did to Rachel. So I always had a feeling that there was more to this, but I just like, didn't think that she'd want, Johnny to actually die. But then I was like, even if Johnny did die, Rolf's serum would have brought him back. Except for, Sophia, she was supposed to shoot him, but she decided to try to blow him up instead. So I'm not sure how well Rolf's serum would work if Johnny's body was in a million and one pieces. So I don't know. But yeah, Kristen gave Sophia a gun, told her to shoot Johnny, kill him. And I also wasn't thinking that there was actually bullets in that gun. So I guess maybe there was. I don't know. There's still a lot more questions. I guess we'll find out next week. They should be posting the weekly promo. I usually see it around 7:30 Eastern time. So I'll definitely be checking that out to see what in the world's going on next week. But yeah, but Kristen gave Sophia a gun. She goes over to Johnny's and maces him. I was like, well, that's one way to, get him all tied up. But he didn't pass out, so I'm just trying to figure out how she still was able to tie him up. But I don't know. It looks like she used some zip ties. So I guess in the little candle was something that Chanel had already. And then she took Chanel's acetone or nail polish remover and poured it in a cup, put the red solo cup, I fill you up. Put it on the floor next to this tiny little, I hate those little teeny candles. And so once it melted, it would go surround the cup and then cause everything to go blow. Oh, because she turned on the burners. They have a gas burners. And like, wow. Um, well, yes, Sophia, you done lost your damn mind. If we didn't think it before, we definitely know it now. So, and she just like she kept talking and stuff. I'm like, girl, are you not gonna get out of there, or you want to go boom too? But yeah, and then she stole the picture they had of Trey sitting on the desk right there by the door. She just took it and she went home and wrote a suicide note, which got confusing because they showed the explosion and then the note in the preview, so made me wonder like, how this is gonna play out. So Kristen talked her into writing the suicide note and then, to help make people think that she died. So when she disappeared, people would think that she's dead or whatever. Well, she looked kind of dead now. Was kind of sad because it seemed like her and her mom were having like a nice little conversation. Mom wanted to make her eggplant pasta. That just sounds really fucking disgusting. But she's like, we want to celebrate you. And I'm like, oh, this is really depressing. Stop this. Stop this. Because I was actually feeling bad for Sophia. I know, and me, I cannot stand this freaking girl so damn bad. But I was feeling so sad for her sitting up there writing the note. And then when she created the account so she could see everybody talking bad about her, especially Holly, and she's just crying and stuff for us. Oh my gosh. why do I feel bad for her? I don't know. I'm gonna chalk that up to I've been in my feelings all week, kind of in and out of depression this week. So I feel for anybody that is hurting. Damn hormones, but but I was like really feeling bad for her and stuff. And then yeah, then Brady and Jada showed up because Brady he had take get the prints off of the try to get Sophia's prints so they can compare them to the prints on the bottle that Tate got that Sophia sent Rachel, and Rachel gave it to Tate, and Tate was supposed to get to Holly, but Holly told him to keep it. So those results felt like came in. It feels like forever that they did that test. I don't know, but I guess everything has to line up at the same time or whatever. So they showed up so they could question Sophia. Jada said it wasn't enough to arrest her, but enough to question her about it. But she decided to take a leap out of her out of her window and met Kristen, and Sophia gave her the gun, and Kristen, you know, was like bravo, and she's just Sophia's like, I want to go to Paris, whatever, which is funny because a few weeks ago when she was getting in her mom's face and then yelling at her, sounding like she's like, I want to leave town, I want to start a new life somewhere else, blah 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 blah. But then the next episode, she's asking for her old job back at the pub. Like, really? Like, I thought you were trying to leave town. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, and Kristen's like, oh yeah, toss your shoes in the water, and then she's like, yeah, put your hand over the rail, so then it looks like you jumped or whatever. All meanwhile, Kristen was getting this big ass rock and just like pop, popped Sophia right in the head. I'm like, what the world? I was like not expecting that. Wow. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then two dudes just showed up and just picked up Sophia. It was like, one, two, zoop. I'm like, wow. And Kristen had all these flashbacks of like of her talking to Sophia and stuff. I'm like, wow. But I don't know. I haven't read any spoilers or anything, so I'm not 100% sure she'll be dead. But I don't know. Then again, Rolf's serum is out there somewhere, so someone could get it and then bring her back to life. So they question, especially since they know that Johnny was able to speak and say that Sophia is the one that did that to him. So Johnny could find when he finds Sophia's body, EJ could bring her back to life so she could figure out what really happened. And I something to Jonathan. But I still trying to figure out why Kristen would really want her nephew dead. But I guess she just really, really hates Johnny. Really hates EJ. But I don't know. I don't know. There's still more. I don't know. I just feel there's more. It's more to find out. I don't know. But I find this all very interesting. But luckily, one of Johnny's neighbors called the fire department and said that they smelled gas, and Javi wanted to check Johnny and Chanel's apartment because Trey lives there, and so you know Johnny, he had a dream that Chanel and Trey showed up just as the apartment was going boom, and I was like, that's how Thursday's episode ended. I'm like, no, there's something had have happened here. They maybe Johnny's um dreaming, days lost to do those kind of things. And, Sarah not being able to find Chanel is a red herring or something. Luckily, I was right. So I was like, I know they're leaving the show. I mean, I know they're already gone from the show, but, they're seems they're airing until September, October. So I was like, they're not going to be gone now. They still got 6 months of episodes. So, yeah, so, and Johnny was so weak, so he couldn't, he's just barely able to get out help. And so, yeah, luckily Javi like busted on the door and he was trying to untie Johnny, but luckily he was able to stop the fire. But he was looking through the kitchen door and it shows like there was fire like already in the kitchen. Like, Damn. So, or did I imagine? No, there was flames coming through the window of the door to the kitchen. But like wow. So how he was able to save Johnny, and I explained it because in the promo it shows a Javi like falling out in front of Sarah, and I'm like, "Huh." I didn't think, put two together with the explosion because I figured if there's an explosion, then nobody would be near there. I don't know, but they, well, maybe Javi has some kind of illness and he was just hiding it from Leo. That's why he was keeping his distance, but no, he just inhaled too much of the gas. So hopefully he'll be okay. You know. Speaking of which, I found out the new Javi Jacob Martinez. His first air date is June 30th. So we got Al's Javi for another month. Um for over a month. Almost 2 months. Cause this is the first and the 30th is closer to July. Yeah. Look at me doing math. Anyways, we still got a while of owls. So hopefully, so he'll be okay. He's not gonna die, but we'll see. How bad it is next week, and for Johnny also. And Chanel looks like Chanel has breast cancer, and of course she's going to not tell Johnny anytime soon because he almost went boom because of their baby mama. Oh lordy. Soap operas. Yeah, and then Days of Our Lives had uh the message at the end. If you know anybody that's um going through some shit, just call this number, go to this website for help. And but I guess it's a part of Sophia that really didn't really like herself or where her life was at the moment. Yes. Yeah. So but Holly's going to feel like shit, and Amy's gonna give her shit for it because Sophia put that in the suicide note about everything Holly said, and then right before Sophia walked away, um her and Holly went into it, and Holly was saying that she wished that she would die. Not only that, but she said it on the little app thing too. So there, Holly is going to feel really bad in it, and she's gonna look really bad also. So more drama for that. More drama for that. But I really don't think that Sophia is dead. Maybe she'll end up in a coma or something. But I do know that Kristen it will be gone. Well, Stacey's already done taping at Deja Lives. Her scenes will air through November. Deja Lives just wants to rest the character for a while. Not sure how long, but yeah, well, if you ever miss Stacey after November, well, she's on Young and Restless for now as Patty Williams, another nut job. Um, she goes from one nut job to another nut job, so we get double dose of Stacey until November at least. I'm not sure how long she's gonna be on the Young and the Restless, but she's in the middle of a big storyline over there. So if you haven't watched that yet, go check it out. She'll be on next week. She was on Tuesday or Wednesday's episode. She was on Thursday's episode, and she was on another episode this week. But she'll be on next week. And I'm gonna watch this awesome. Next week, she was in the promos. Um, something else on Days of Our Lives I was gonna talk about. I don't remember what it was. Oh my gosh, I'm like drawing like a freaking blank. Uh, I know that Sophia drama is just freaking crazy. I still can't believe what I watched. I was just like, my mouth was just stuck wide open watching that. Like, wow, that's just crazy. But I'm sure Leo will be there for Javi. Yeah. And they said that Dimitri left town, but there's still more. Dimitri's gonna come back. He's gonna come back because there's no. I know he's not gonna stick around that long, but I don't think he's done. He still wants to come back and get some revenge on Leo and Javi also. Yeah. Oh, that's why I never did. I was like, I was gonna do a video about that. After that happened, a big old blow up between Dimitri and Leo, but that just hit me way harder than it really should have. That was a very very rough week for all all the soaps. Did some really one soap did a good thing, and then the other four just really messed with me really badly. It was a really that was a really bad week. That was the second week of April. One at the yeah, it was April the week of the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. That was very overly emotional week. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. I didn't mean to talk this long. But what do you think about Sophia and Kristen's plan to take out Sophia? Oh my goodness. And let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more Days with Lions videos if you haven't. Sorry, I thought my picture fell off the wall and I have it sitting up here and I thought I was about to fall over. But anyways, where do you think that Days of Our Lives ranked as along with the other soaps? You know, is it the best soap of the month, worst soap, in the middle of the month? I don't know, but check out my soap rankings video for the month of April. I will be doing that tomorrow. So check it out. Talking about I rank the soaps from the worst soap to the best soap, and I talk about the good and the bad, just like little teeny summaries of the good and the bad of each soap for a month of April. So check that out. Be looking for that, and check out the other ones as well. And I'm gonna shut up because I'm starting to slur my words. I think. Anyway, shut up, Tori. Love you guys. Bye.